Well, Kim, one of the things we touched about on the podcast was your love of books and you being an art book collector. Tell me
Yeah.
more because I've read a couple of really good art books recently, and I'm curious
Okay.
if they're on your list because as
Ooh,
an art book collector,
okay.
are you looking for the images or are you looking for the stories?
Oh, I'm absolutely looking for the image. So if you're going to quiz me on what you read, I will fail.
What did
Yes,
you?
I
Okay,
have some.
favorite books, favorite books.
Oh, okay. I have one sitting right off to the side here. It's the Isaac Levitan. It's in Russia. So it's in Russian. So
Okay.
it's obviously I'm not reading it because
Oh, I
I
thought you
can't.
were going to tell me you could
I
translate
can't
it
read
for us.
Russian. No, no. So I could not read Russian, unfortunately, but it has some beautiful, beautiful images in it
Hmm.
of Levitan's work. And I love Levitan work. So I love Russian Impressionists, and I have quite a few Russian
Yes.
Impressionist type
Me
of books.
too.
Yeah.
Me
Yeah.
too. High
Yeah.
five. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. A
Yeah.
lot of them are like compilations. So,
Hmm.
it's not that one particular person. It's all genres or all lands Russian landscape artists or something like that.
How many books do you think you have?
Oh boy, I do not know. I have a big like two big shelves over
Uh-huh.
there. So if I had to guess, maybe 200 or so.
Wow. So
Not that I read them all the time,
a lot of
but they're
coff
there.
coffee table books.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
And
yes.
do you read art stories? Like, fiction, non-fiction? Do you enjoy reading art stories?
Oh no, no, not too much. No, I don't do I don't read a lot. That
Okay.
sounds terrible, doesn't it? But I listen to a lot of podcasts and just I
Hmm.
listen to a lot of things.
Yeah.
So I'm not a I guess I'm not a still person. I'm not the kind of person that sits still very well in general. And so sitting still to read is not has never been a high priority for me.
Okay, I'm going to give you after we get off air, or maybe I can give you them now. A couple of books that
Okay.
the Ninth Street Women, of course, that's famous. You've probably
Okay.
got Ninth Street, which is a wonderful book. But I
Okay.
recently I recently read Paris in Ruins by Sebastian Smee, which
Okay.
is the foundation of Impressionism during that very tumultuous period in Paris, when Paris was
Oh,
under siege. So you've got the
okay.
historical context and
Okay.
the emergence of these great artists who will be all sitting around the cafe having coffee and Manet, Monet, Degas,
Yeah.
Renoir, they're just sitting talking to each other and you think, okay, there are so many visuals in this book, but it's a
Okay.
wonderful, wonderful story, historically an
Okay.
important story, and of course telling
Okay.
the evolution of the birth of Impressionism
Yeah. Yeah.
at a very historical moment for Paris and the world,
Okay.
obviously.
I would
Um,
probably enjoy that. Yeah.
this,
Paris.
yeah, if people ask me, okay, is there a book that I would recommend? That probably there's so many books I would recommend, but this one because I'm a big reader. But anyway, I was fascinated because I'm a book collector too, and now I'm getting more art books than
Okay.
anything else. It seems to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um, I didn't ask you about films. Tell me about your interest in films. Do you gravitate towards art in films?
Hmm. I don't know that I do too much. Um I actually kind of enjoy binge watching series, like
Aha.
TV series more than film.
Right,
Right,
right.
right now, that's kind of what I've been doing a
That's what you
lot.
do. Okay.
I am, I just finished is it the third or fourth season of the White Lotus? I really, really, really loved that show. I don't know if you watched that show, but that was
I have not. I've
kind
heard
of,
a lot about it. People,
yeah. So
yeah,
I
good.
like those types of, they're like stories. It's intertwined. It's people stories, and they're like all of their relationships and how it's all intertwined.
Yeah.
That kind of thing is really what I'm very interested in watching.
If you're
Yeah.
not a big reader, then does poetry fit in your life or even writing?
Occasionally.
Uh-huh.
I actually had a I wouldn't say on a regular basis. I probably have to kind of force myself a little bit, but I was a little bit into poetry. Oh man, 4 or 5 years ago, I
Hmm.
got this idea. I had a one-person show coming up, and I got this idea that instead of like how most of us paint is we
Hmm.
paint our paintings and then we think about what the title is going to be later.
Right. Yes.
And this particular show, I got the idea that I would pull titles from poems.
Oh,
It
good
was mostly
idea.
Emily Dickinson. Yeah. And
Love that.
yeah, and then I would create a visual
Hmm.
based on what I was like the title or what I was reading into the poetry. And it was kind of an interesting, so it was really, honestly, Chris, it was a little more about the process. Like, oh, okay,
Yes.
let's
Yeah.
just see if this works and see how interesting this could be. I really enjoyed it. It was really an interesting way of creating.
Maybe there's a poet in you, Kim, that's
I
yet
don't
to come
know if
out.
there
Huh?
is, but it was a fun project. It was a really fun project to do.
And I'm wondering, do you know, as artists, we're very sensitive to color.
Yes.
And I'm always curious as to what artists, how important color is in terms of your home decor and your fashion. Are you
Oh,
very color conscious in those respects?
oh boy. I gravitate towards certain colors and then tend to like for myself for clothing, I
Yes.
gravitate towards certain colors and then tend to buy them over and over again. Like this
Yeah.
sort of turquoisey color that you see me wearing.
Uh-huh.
I probably have 15 different shirts in this same or maybe different shades of it, like lighter or darker. And then also purple, like a any
Oh,
kind of
yes.
lilac or purple type colors. So those
Lilac, lavender.
lavender, lilac, purple. Yes.
Yeah.
Kansas State University colors are purple and gray. And so that works out
Okay.
really well for me because I can also wear those to school sponsored types of events that Shannon has. Um,
Do you
yeah.
see a connection then with your tastes in the colors, personal colors for fashion and for around the house
Yeah.
with your
Okay,
choice of palette?
for the house, I tend to go very neutral. Like
Okay.
everything. So our house right now, we just repainted because we have a giant wood flooring project that's happening in a week and a half. We repainted and it's all like it's just light beige, like
Hmm.
pretty, I would say kind of boring almost. But then we did some accent walls in a dark, kind of like a dark version of this. That's what it is. It's a dark version of this.
Right.
Um, so incorporated not like a super bright color, but color. We
Hmm.
incorporated some kind of grayish teal color into the walls. And here in my studio, well, you can see a little bit of it, but it's
Yeah.
it's really a kind of a gray green. Everything
Hmm.
is kind of a grayish green color, very neutral.
I'm going to go back and look at your landscapes because I see such a variety of colors in your paintings.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, look at what's right behind me. I mean, it's
Yeah.
all full and blue
Right.
and gray. So, yeah.
Kim, is there anything we missed that you would like to add that would complete the picture? What don't we know about Kim Casebeer? The woman, the mother,
Right,
the
that's a good question.
wife, the daughter, the sister, as well as the artist. We know quite a bit about her as the artist now, but what don't we know
Yeah.
about her? Do you have a hidden talent that you haven't told us?
Oh, okay. Well, we kind of did touch on this a little bit, but when I was younger, of course, I talked about gardening
Mm-hmm.
and 4-H. When I
Yep.
was younger, I was on a horticulture judging team here in my own county, not this
Okay.
county, but is called Marion County in
Mm-hmm.
Kansas, Marion County, Kansas. That horticulture judging team went on to win state and then went to national horticulture judging.
Wow.
Yeah, so I really got
Yeah.
into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so as a sophomore in high school, Kansas State University offered me a full scholarship
Mm-hmm.
for horticulture.
Oh,
if
look
that
at
was
that.
something that I wanted to do, but I didn't want to do it. So I
Ah,
didn't do it.
well, you had a fallback anyway, at least.
Yes, I had a fallback.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went to Kentucky and judged a
Uh,
bunch of horticulture things, and yeah, yeah. So that was kind of
Very
a
cool.
phase. It was a phase of my life that I do nothing about now, but I
Exactly.
do.
It should be on your
Yeah,
CV though, right? You know,
maybe it
along with all
should.
the other awards and everything else. It should be on your CV.
I don't know. I don't know. I was really into it, and now I don't. Now I don't even have a garden. So,
Oh, you
but
don't?
no,
Oh.
not at all. I don't. I kind of actually wish I did, but it just hasn't worked out because we travel in the summer all the time.
Hmm.
And well, at least I don't know what you're growing, but gardens grow in Kansas in summer. That is
Yep.
like our gardening season starts, oh, maybe mid-May. That's probably about right. Maybe mid-May,
Yep.
and then, into early fall. But if you're gone for 2 weeks here and 2 weeks there, I don't
Yep.
know. My thought was always my garden is just gonna die if
Well,
I
there may come a time. Maybe
yeah, there may come a
maybe
time.
that's something in the future. Yeah.
Yeah, 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 maybe. Yeah.
Kim, thank you so much for taking time to do
Yeah.
not only the podcast, but some extra content here on our YouTube channel. And it's really been
Yeah.
fun talking to you and getting to know you. So thank you so much for taking the time to do it.
Yeah. Thanks. Thank you, Chris. I really enjoyed it.